Welcome to another episode and video on my Arduino Yun running Linux, as well as being a real Arduino with its outputs also connected over the network and connected to USB storage. Then also connected to fischertechnik mechatronics with a motor that is currently not running and some mechatronics that is running, and with that chain it blocks a light beam from a lamp to a phototransistor. And last time I continued trying to get the data read from pot meters and from any other signal to the storage, and there is a problem, because usually you put data in an array and you save that. However, in the case of the Arduino it is a little bit different, since you're not allowed to use the programs that I want to use to read the data and to show it in graphs doesn't allow strings, and the way that from the Arduino is put into an array uses string, so there is a mismatch. And last time that I tried to write it, I didn't get any value on screen, so there is one instruction, I hope, that for now limits and prevents use of it. For now, this motor is not working, and if I look at this circuit, this LED isn't burning, while when I look at the oscilloscope there is a full signal. So whatever the reason is, I don't know, but I am going to take one of the wires, and that will be this wire, that I will put here and see if the motor is not totally functioning correctly. And you can see it immediately starts working. So that was not a culprit. And what I can do, of course, as well, is give some data into the console, and then it starts working. So, but also shows that, as I will show you on screen, the input of data is a little bit of a problem. And now this one stops working. So the question is, what causes what? And I'm not quite sure about it. Anyway, this circuit works on input. As it looks now, that circuit works without input. Can I change it somehow? I do hope so. I certainly do hope so. Right now also this probe shows that there is no signal over this line coming, which is in itself is understandable but not desired. Anyway, it is time to go to the screen and take a look how things are working. And after giving console input to get this motor running, and now you can see that this is running again. the motor, this one is also still running, but you can also see that it takes, even with 1 second or 2 seconds pressing enter, this is still taking a very long time. Here you can see that this is the signal for this motor, and it still runs, so that's good. Now this one is stopping, and that is visible, could be visible right here. Now it's running again. I might set this to a very low voltage. Let's try that. So now whenever it runs again, the signal should change somehow, but this is still a problem, and that problem is right here. So I am using the sensor value. Sensor value is going to in cell 3 of this one, and there it goes. Let's see if it changes a bit. Yep, it changes. So whenever this rubber is blocking the light, you can see that it is dropping, but it is now on 200 millivolts, 0.2 of volt, and only then you can see it. So the voltage is really very low, but that also has to do with the fact that it is at this moment voltage divider right here. So it might be different if I take that away. However, coming back here to the data, this works, this works, because if I show it, then we say here, you can see this works. This string is right here, this value is right here behind it. Then we get this is the conversion from the data to whatever, and here it goes horribly wrong. Where is it assigned? Well, it should be assigned right here. So this is the value, str_c_s=v, 2-character array, inside data 3, data 1, cell 3, which is the 4th element. And there something goes very wrong. The very big question is, how does it go wrong in the in here? Because in the examples everything goes right. But I'll have to find a solution somewhere, because this causes the long wait, and that makes a very simple program lasting forever. That's not nice. Looking at the code, I had here an asterisk because this has an asterisk. However, looking further in the code, a little bit back, this is element 0, no asterisk, and yet it gets the data. Same and same. So here's the same and here's the same. So I figure to remove the asterisk in front of data element 3 and then see whatever happens. So although I doubt it will happen and it will work, let's just see how it goes. And of course giving password. Everything has stopped. And let's see how this works out. Alright, upload has done because this is starting again. So let's log in again. There we go. And that was it, with just one simple touch, and it shows that it didn't work. Here is no value to watch. So that fails. But then what else can be done? I might just say, okay, data 1 cell 3 is like this, and then of course capital V. Commenting this out for now. Would that be good? I have my doubts, but let's see. And no, it says immediately no chance. So this is the only way it accepts it. Is it then that 23 is not correct? Well, as you can see in the example right here, the value consists of 3 digits, 3 characters. So let's change it into 3 and see again. Maybe that is the whole point. Maybe. Just a little wait. There we are. And of course I have to sign in again. And the answer is clearly a very big no. It is not working. So, although this seems to be the correct way to do it, why is this piece of string, why is this string not being converted to character array? Or maybe it should be character, but or to array. But this is a string that is completely put as a character in here. Same for this one. Same for this one. Then I have one single integer value. Why is it impossible to put that straight into data? Well, one thing is of course what I tried before. This is a pointer, is an array with pointer to character. So it is a character array actually, with a pointer to memory. And what I did before was assuming that since a character is a number, ASCII table, like A has capital A has a number, small print A has a number, so characters are numbers. So in that perspective you would expect that if you say, okay, I have this integer value, you cast it not to string but to character, it would work. But I did that before and that didn't work. And that is, for example, what I did here. And it didn't work at all. So I need some more investigation to see how it works. But maybe more important, why doesn't it work here? And then trying out one more thing. I just found another clue, or maybe just a hint. Why don't I convert this integer into character pointer, like the whole ID is, like the whole array is. I didn't try it yet, so let's see if it is being accepted anyway. Not really. Expected primary expression. So they expect something like this. Let's continue with that. So let's then say, how would I do that then? Expected primary expression before character, so it needs something else to do that. There's a casting. So this is again something new. Why can't I just into a cell that is itself of type character pointer, not use character pointer as casting, change this into a character pointer. Do I really need this? Something like this. Let me just try. You never know where it ends or where it stops or begins. So this one goes here. Then I would say this one goes here. Although this is a mismatch, as this will see. No, it's not a mismatch. Oh, that's interesting. So now here I will just say C underscore A IPA 1. And still the same thing. So that wasn't it. Oh wait, it has changed this one. It stayed with this expression, so this expression isn't good. just trying out something. Now that was not declared, so this itself is good. But this is a declaration. And that is not entirely what I intend to do, because this is a declaration as well. Exactly the same kind of declaration. And this is a declaration of an array. Well, now I have a declaration brand new. And that's not the idea, because this is really an integer. I redeclare it. Now this is not the intention at all. And I wonder, actually, why it accepts this double declaration. Because sensor value is declared here as an integer, so it should have noticed a redeclaration, as this is actually called now. This is strange. But I'm now a step closer to my goal, which is the filling, or the correct filling of data element 3. So, where to go? Final attempt for now. Reasoning. This is integer becoming a string assigned to this new string. Then I print the string as a response to what is the string. Then this string will be converted to character array and inserted in data 3. Reasoning that a string is usually in C ended with 0. That makes, if this is 3, it should be 4. I'm not sure though that it will stay with that, so let's make it 5. So this should be sufficient to print anything. Although I had it with 21, that didn't do it either. So let's just roll and see whatever happens. And I've studied a lot of examples, and none of them actually depict my situation. So that's not very nice. Alright, let's check. And nope. So get it back right here. Come on. This is correct. Is a string assigned to this one. So why don't they want to have the string converted into data 1? Because it's a character array. String to character array is not done. However, as far as I know, this is a string, or more appropriately an array of characters going into an array of characters. And putting this to character, what I did before, isn't working. And C doesn't know string, although this is AVR-C and it knows string, not array of characters. So ANSI C, and that is literally ANSI. ANSI C is not the same as Arduino C. I've encountered it before and I encounter it once again. Not the same, making things pretty difficult. Where to go from here? Well, I'm not giving up, but trying all these examples without without having a solution, not making things any more fun. Printing data 0, then what do I print? 2. I just will see that this is printed as well. This is printed, this is printed, this isn't even being filled yet, this is, and this as well. So let's just see if all those things are being printed. And the C value, well, that has to be converted somehow, but let's just roll and see how this works. It converts nicely, so that's alright. Done. Very good. And here we are. Oh, stop. It clearly shows that it has 0 and it has 1, and also it has the value of 2, because here data 2 is entity value larger than 500, that is correct. Output value 2 is printed somewhere else, is 0. But where it matters, D3, oops, there we go, that's not solved yet, quite unfortunately. Should I give up? No, I won't. So, unfortunately, another more or less futile series of futile attempts to get what I want. And the fact that ANSI C is so much different than Arduino C is, yeah, a major challenge. So, that was it for now. Thanks for watching, and let this one roll. This one should roll as well. It does, but very slowly. Like I said, very slowly. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment. You can also follow me on Twitter. If so, retweet, like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram. Like and leave a comment. Please, much appreciated. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. Much appreciated, as it takes time to make them and a lot of effort. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned either on my website or on my website, as well as with my videos, depending on the pledge you make. And this is going to be continued, whatever way. Thanks for watching.